Yo, welcome in everybody. Today in this video right here, I'm doing 100 Mephisto runs. Whether you like just watching the RNG for entertainment value, or you like to see how often you can kind of get drops from these different monsters, these drop highlight videos are the ones for you. Now today I'm doing this with my level 95 Sorceress, and I have it pretty decked out. This is a single player character I transferred over from my single player pluggy, regular Diablo 2. I usually wouldn't do this for drop highlight videos, but because there's a lot of new people coming back, I'm going to go over the build at the beginning of the video real quick so you get an idea of what I am using. Now on single player here, when I'm running these runs, I actually do them all just with players 1 difficulty. I don't change it and boost it up at all, but I do have roughly 500% magic find, which you'll see how I get that all from the gear I'm using. Alright, now let's get after it. Alrighty, like I said, we'll take a look at the build super quick here. This isn't going to be incredibly detailed because this isn't the main focus of the video. I just want to give people an idea, if they haven't seen any of my cold source builds or any other people's on how to make a Blizzard Sorceress, they get the idea. Now, I have too much strength here. This character isn't perfectly min and maxed because some stuff just, you see I had the base there is 156, that's to get the Spirit Monarch, and then the other gear added strength to it on top of it. So that's where it ended up, and then I pumped the rest into Vitality. That's pretty much all it is over here. We'll take a look at the gear. I got an Oculus Topaz Shaco, 35 FCR Spirit here. The best travelers I got right now. Got some pretty good chance guards, one off a perfect, a couple 30 magic find Nagels. I got Arachnid's Mesh. I got a Skin of the Viper Magi and a crafted caster ammo here that is not bad. And then a CTA and another Spirit on Switch. This isn't exactly perfect gear here, but it's a good all-around gear. And I actually end up with extra increased cast rate than I actually need. You only need 105 technically for a Blizzard Sorceress, but I ended up with 124. I decided not to just try to perfectly min and max this character. It's just what I decided. And this is kind of a lot. Early on characters aren't going to have this much, but I have 500% better magic find because I have all these 7% magic find small charms and a few 6s mixed in. Only one cold skiller. That's all I found over 2 years of playing single player Diablo 2. And I got a pretty good Geeds here, and a Torch and an Annie, of course. Anything I pick up, I put into the cube, and I keep Town Portals in my belt. If you didn't know that, you can put Town Portals in your belt. Over here, I got Infinity. I got a Fortitude, and just a Tal Rash's Mask. It is a very good budget option. Alright, now the quick look at the skill trees here. And we'll start with Fire, just 1 into Warmth, and the rest I got just from the skills on the stuff that I have. Lightning, Telekinesis, Teleport, and Static is always good to have too for chopping down bosses. I end up not using it a whole lot because actually my skills do more damage than what the Static does, but it is a good one to have. Now onto the Cold Tree, where almost all your skill points go. 1 into Frozen Armor. You want to come down here. These are all maxed out right here. Blizzard, Glacial Spike, Ice Blast, and Ice Bolt, because they're all synergies. For Blizzard and Ice Blast you also use. Just 1 point into Cold Mastery is all I have. And then I actually put the rest in the Frozen Orb, because I don't use Frozen Orb, but it is a synergy for Ice Blast, and Ice Blast does a ton of single target damage, and we're taking out Mephisto, and that is of course a single target. Sorry, my head's in front of some of it, but this is just a quick guide here for what I use in this build. Now let's go ahead and get into those drops. We get the first drop popping off here at run number 8 here down in Mephisto, and we get a good armor for the Necromancer here. This set Chaos Armor is Trangul's Scale. If you're making that full set for your Necromancer, you're definitely looking for one of these. Hopping into the next noteworthy drop here at run number 13. Here taking out Mephisto, and lucky enough I actually get 2 noteworthy drops here on this particular run. One is a set Bramble Mitt, and the other one is this unique blade. We'll take a look at the unique blade first. It's actually a budget item for casters. I love getting it on my Sorceress early on, keeping it on Switch because this actually has 50% faster cast rate along with some mana, so I keep it on Switch to teleport faster down to wherever I'm magic finding. Now the gloves are great for the melee characters with 20% increased attack speed, a huge 350% enhanced damage to demons, and 50 to fire res, all real good stuff. Luckily, I did not have to wait long in order to get another good drop here from Mephisto. We're on just run number 14 here, the very next run, and I get some unique battle boots. And these are well known in the Diablo 2 community, and they are War Travelers. They are the absolute go-to boots for any Magic Find character. You can see obviously they have faster walk run, 10 to both strength and vitality, and not a bad roll with the 42% better Magic Find. Hopping in for the next good item here, just 5 runs later here at run number 19. And on this one, I do get a set Demon Hide boots, but that's not really the great item I want to note here. The good item I do want to note is this unique War Belt. The Demon Hide boots are for the Disciples set, and if it's the best thing you found to that point, I suppose you throw them on and use them, but the belt is actually T-Gods, which is great for a Javazan, or it actually has 20% lightning absorb. It's known for running the Ubers to get torches, so it nullifies that lightning damage from Uber Mephisto. And then next I have to wait all the way till run 27, so 8 more runs for me from Mephisto here. And you see I get a unique Decapitator. This is a pretty cool find. I can remember back in the day, this was one of the go-tos for any barbarian because it was the most damage you could get with outside of maybe a grandfather at the time, because the rune words didn't exist yet. But this is the Hell Slayer with a huge amount of percent to maximum damage. It ends up with a very, very high max damage after you're very high leveled. Also, on board with that, it has all that strength and vitality based on character level as well. Now we're at run number 33, and anyone who's been watching my channel for a while, they know I accidentally do this quite often. My bad, but I forgot to hit the record button when I did the runs. But Mephisto did, at run number 33, drop me a Jalal's Mane here. It is one of the premier helmets for the Druid, outside of getting like a 5 NATO or a 6 NATO helmet or something crazy GG like that. Next drop I'm noting here is at run number 40, and I actually get one of those Shacos here from Mephisto. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, the schmuck dropped me a rare Shaco instead of a unique. You idiot! Here we're kicking back in at run number 45. I think the first half of these runs have actually been going pretty slow here, but here I get a unique wrist sword. Eventually I hop around to get into town and identifying it. I love that you can telekinesis that portal now too, by the way. And this unique wrist sword is the Jade Talon. Look at all resistance on that, along with a bunch of mana leech, huh? We'll go ahead and reverse the numbers of the last noteworthy run. Here we're at run number 54. And Mephisto drops me a couple of items. One could be good, one definitely is good. We got a unique totemic mask and these rare light gauntlets. Unfortunately, they don't roll perfect. Mana Leech and Magic Find, not quite there. Sorry, my chat overlay is over this item right here. I do change it a little bit later, but it is another Jalal's Mane. Now we're at run 67. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, obviously if I got a chat overlay, I'm doing these live on stream right on this YouTube channel. Make sure you check me out. And here you go, I get a unique Templar's coat, and that is a Guardian Angel. Really wicked find. And right about here is when I realize my chat overlay is in the way, and I do a little finagling to move it around for you. 5 runs later here, Mephisto gives me my first unique rings here in these sets of runs. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Give me one of them SOJs. You could guess by the tone of my voice it's not. He gives me an absolute dog shit Nagel ring. Run number 84 here is actually a huge drop. I actually get a triple drop here. You know how much I love double drops. Getting a triple drop is even crazier. You can see we'll start off, I'll pick up the set War Belt here, and that's going to be the belt for the Immortal King set. Obviously a set for the Barbarian here. It's got all that res on it and a bunch of strength. And crazy enough, I actually found another item on the same drop for the exact same set. That is this set Ogre Maul. And that is, like I said, for the same set, the Immortal Kings. It gets the 2 open sockets, increased attack speed, a bunch of damage, damage to demons, crushing blow. Kind of a neat set, one of the only viable sets, not the best in the world, but it does work in Diablo 2, and also I get this unique bow here, and it is Lycander's Aim. Bunch of bow skills, enhanced damage, mana leash, dex energy, bunch of good stuff on there. Run 91 here gives me an item that I like it more than it really is useful. This is a unique Hyperion spear from Mephisto. It is Ariok's needle. I feel like I want to find a good use for this item because it just seems like it should be better with the 3 skills, ignores target defense, enhanced damage, and all that good stuff. Not to mention Deadly Strike. This is the biggest drop of these sets of runs here at run 95. It is absolutely huge to find this if this is the beginning of your ladder. Whoa! That is a unique spiderweb sash. It's the big dog, the best belt for those casters, and that is, of course, the Arachnid's Mesh. Oh, baby! That's an exciting way to cap off these sets of runs. Thank you so much for coming and checking out the video. Don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe up so you never miss any of the Diablo 2 Resurrected content. Taking a look at my recent analytics, actually 91% of you people that watch my videos aren't subscribed up right now, and it's awesome to have a bunch of new people watching the videos, but make sure you subscribe up so you never miss any of the new ones coming out. Huge shout out to the members of this channel. With your support, you make making videos on this channel and streaming possible. If you want to join up and support the channel, there's a join button right next to the subscribe button, and there's a link in the description. So peace out, YouTube. Hopefully I catch you in the next video. And don't forget, keep slaying.